Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I'm honored to be your guide on this journey of aging well. Today, I want to share something that could reshape how you think about your later years. You've probably noticed those men in their 70s or 80s who still seem to glow with energy. They move with ease, they think quickly, they laugh deeply, while others of the same age appear to fade too soon. What makes the difference? Here's the surprising answer. It lies in something we rarely discuss openly: the quiet power of self pleasure. I know some of you may feel uneasy hearing that. Society has often treated the subject as taboo, especially for older generations. But after more than a decade of working with men who want to reclaim their vitality, I can tell you, this matters. Staying connected to your body isn't just about private enjoyment. It's about protecting your brain, your heart, your confidence, and your overall well being. This is not about pressure or judgment. It's about freedom, giving yourself permission to explore, to rediscover, and to embrace what makes you feel alive. That's why today I want to dive into both the science and the stories of men who have used this simple practice to add not just years to their lives, but life to their years. Before we go further, I'd love to know where you're joining from. Maybe you're watching in Chicago, Tokyo, Melbourne, or from a quiet little town somewhere. Drop a quick comment and share your place. And by the end, if you feel inspired, tell me what you think. Your voice matters. This is a conversation, not a lecture. Now, let's start with a question that has come up again and again in my practice. Why do some men age with strength and lightness, while others seem to decline far too early? I've seen men in their late 70s hiking with grandkids, solving crosswords faster than I can, and laughing with a kind of ease that feels young and effortless. And I've seen men at 65 who already look defeated, not because they want to, but because they've been told that decline is simply how aging works. But it doesn't have to be that way. One of the most overlooked factors in how well we age is our relationship to our sexual selves. Yes, I mean self-pleasure. Masturbation. A word that might sound awkward, but if we strip away the shame, what's left is an essential tool for health. Your body was not designed to shut down as you age, not your muscles, not your mind, and not your ability to experience pleasure. Here's what actually happens. When you stimulate your body, you spark a chain reaction of benefits that reach far beyond the moment. Hormones like testosterone surge, helping preserve muscle strength and bone density. Oxytocin, the connection hormone, rises, easing anxiety and stress. Endorphins flood your system, easing stiffness, boosting mood, and even improving sleep. It's also a workout for your circulation. Blood flow increases to your brain, helping keep neural pathways active. It flows to your heart, supporting cardiovascular health. And of course, it reaches the pelvic region, helping maintain the tissues and muscles that keep you functioning well sexually. Research backs this up. Long-term studies following men in their mid-50s to mid-70s suggest that those who remain sexually active, whether with a partner or through self-stimulation, tend to maintain stronger cardiovascular health and better cognitive performance over time than those who stop. This isn't just about sexuality, it's about vitality, keeping your body and mind engaged for the life you want to live. And you can begin that journey privately, safely, and on your own terms, even tonight. Think of your body as a finely tuned machine that's been running for decades. If you stop oiling a key part, what happens? It rusts, slows down, maybe even breaks. Your sexual health is that oil. When you stop tending to it, you're not just missing out on pleasure, you're letting vitality slip away. So let me ask you, how's your energy these days? Do you feel more tired than before? Is your focus less sharp? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you're at, because here's the truth. Those changes aren't inevitable. I've seen men in their 70s and 80s reignite their energy and confidence simply by reconnecting with their bodies. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring the person you are right now and giving your body the care it still craves. Why do so many men let this part of life fade? In my clinic, I've heard the same story again and again. Dr. Sarah, I just don't feel like that part of me matters anymore. It breaks my heart because it's not a lack of willpower. It's a misunderstanding. Maybe desire isn't as spontaneous as it once was. Erections take more effort. Maybe you thought, well, I guess that chapter is over. Or maybe it's old messages you grew up with. Real men don't do that. Or it's wrong after a certain age. Society doesn't help. Ads celebrate youth, and many doctors stop asking about sexual health after 50. You're left thinking this part of you has an expiration date. But here's the reality. That's a myth. Your body doesn't believe it, and neither does science. The drive for pleasure and connection doesn't disappear. It's wired into us for life. What changes is not the need, but the way we express it. And when we stop expressing it, trouble begins. It's not just about missing out on a good time, though that matters too. Studies show that men who abandon sexual activity face faster cognitive decline. Your brain thrives on pleasure pathways. Without them, it's like dimming the lights in a room you still need to see. Immune function can dip, stress hormones rise, and cardiovascular problems creep in when blood flow isn't regularly stimulated. Reviews in sexual medicine literature even suggest that men who remain sexually active tend to live longer. Let me share a story. One of my patients, let's call him John, was 72, a retired mechanic, strong as they come. He came in feeling tired, foggy, disconnected. We adjusted his medications, ran all the tests, but something was still missing. Eventually, he said, "Doc, I haven't felt like myself in years. I stopped everything after my wife passed." We reframed self-pleasure as an act of self-care. 6 months later, he walked in smiling. His blood pressure was down, his sleep improved, and he'd started tinkering in his garage again. He said, "I feel alive." So, what's stopping you? Maybe privacy, living with kids or grandkids. Maybe health conditions like diabetes or arthritis. Maybe medications that lower desire. Or maybe it's just not knowing how to begin again. Whatever it is, it's not the end of the story. Your body is resilient. It can meet you halfway if you give it the chance. And this isn't just feel-good talk, it's physiology. Self-stimulation supports circulation, sending oxygen-rich blood throughout your body and keeping penile tissue flexible. That matters not only for erections, but also for bladder control and prostate comfort. Large cohort research has even linked more frequent ejaculation with a lower lifetime risk of prostate cancer. Then there are the hormones. When you're aroused, your body releases endorphins, your natural pain relievers. They can ease achy joints and tension headaches. Oxytocin flows too, melting stress and lifting mood. Your body isn't asking you to give up, it's asking you to stay connected. This part of you isn't gone, it's waiting. And when you reclaim it, you don't just gain pleasure, you reclaim energy, confidence, health, and life itself. Imagine drifting into sleep more easily, waking with steadier energy, and supporting testosterone's role in preserving muscle and bone as the years go by. Research also suggests that regular sexual activity can boost neurohormones that protect brain tissue, possibly slowing aspects of memory decline. And the benefits aren't just physical. Staying connected to your body is powerful medicine for the mind. It helps keep the blues at bay. Men who lose that connection often slip into isolation, but when they rediscover it, something shifts. They feel alive again. Think about the ways you already care for yourself: gardening, savoring a morning coffee, restoring an old car. Could this practice fit into your life as another piece of the puzzle? Share it below. I'd love to know what keeps your spirit alive, because this is about curiosity, about letting your body surprise you. To make it simple, safe, and tailored, I created the Restoration Method, a 5-step plan designed for men over 60 to reconnect with their bodies and pleasure. It's not about chasing your 20s. It's about honoring who you are today with kindness and science. Practice it 2 or 3 times a week and see what unfolds. Step 1. Preparation. Set the stage. Find a private space. Make yourself comfortable. Dim the lights. Have a high-quality lubricant on hand. Silicone-based often works well for drier skin. Water-based is great if you prefer easy cleanup or use latex protection. Warm a small amount in your palms. This is your time. No interruptions. No rush. Pro tip: if privacy is tricky, try a white noise app, a bathroom fan, or schedule alone time when the house is quiet. Step 2. Relaxation. Close your eyes and take 10 slow breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 6. Feel your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench, your legs grow heavy. Let your nervous system learn, we're safe here. If your mind wanders, gently come back to your breath. If you struggle to unwind, A warm shower or brief heat pack across the lower back can help. Step 3. Awakening. Explore everywhere but the genitals at first. Thighs, chest, belly, arms, scalp. Notice what feels good now. Your body has changed, and that's something to appreciate. You may find new areas of sensitivity. Enjoy the discovery. If you have arthritis, rest forearms on pillows. If you have neuropathy, favor lighter touch and a slower pace. Step 4. Focus stimulation. When you're ready, bring in direct touch with gentle, respectful technique. Think wake and listen, not force and chase. A full hand, slow glide to encourage circulation. Light circular motions around the most sensitive areas to wake up nerves kindly. A steady, comfortable pressure at the base of the pelvic floor, the area between the genitals and anus, to engage those deep support muscles. Don't chase orgasm, focus on sensation, breath, and comfort. If you use ED medication, time your session to its window of action as advised by your clinician. Step 5. Integration pause. Breathe. Feel the warmth. Notice what stood out. If you like, jot a private note. Felt relaxed, tried something new, less tension in hips. Celebrate showing up. This is healthcare for your body and spirit. Ease in gradually. Week 1. Practice only preparation plus relaxation. Week 2. Add awakening. Week 3. Bring in focused stimulation. Adjust timing to your life. Mid-morning often works well when testosterone is naturally higher. Evenings after a warm shower can be great. Joints are looser, the mind is calmer. Avoid common traps. Don't expect fireworks every time. Success is showing up and feeling good. Don't let shame creep in. This is doctor-approved self-care. Consistency beats intensity. Slow builds outlast rushing. Explore your whole body, not just one area. Remember, pressure kills pleasure. Gentle curiosity wins. I had a patient, Tom, 76, who could barely talk about this without blushing. With practice, he grew more comfortable. 3 months later, he told me, I feel proud of myself again. That's the power of reclaiming your connection. What about you? What's your biggest hesitation? Time? Privacy? Feeling rusty? Share it below. Others are probably thinking the same, and we'll work through it together. Now you have the tools, the science, and the permission. This isn't just about living longer, but living better. Waking up rested, feeling connected, approaching each day with confidence. Start today. Even with step 1, your future self will thank you. If this spoke to you, please like and subscribe. It helps me reach more men who need this message. And share it with a friend who could use the nudge, because sometimes the best gift is breaking the silence. One last thing. Where are you watching from, and what's your biggest takeaway? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Sarah, thank you for trusting me with this conversation.